Thank you for tuning into Anime Radio. Today I'll be continuing on my Demon Slayer review, episode by episode. Today, going from episode 3. But before I can start this episode, I would like to mention that I'm working on a very special project. A project that I hope that everybody can enjoy in these lockdown periods. So, without any hustle, I'll start today's video by starting with a quick description. Sabito and Makomo. Tanjiro trains rigorously on the mountainside with seasoned Demon Slayer Sekonji Orokodaki, only to meet his most challenging task a year later, splitting the world's strongest boulder in two, using nothing but a sword. There is some very key details in this description, but there are some very vague and not detailed parts of this description, like who is Sabito and Makomo? Who are they? How they play in the anime? What is their importance? Why is the title Sabito and Makomo? Why is it named after them? Why do they have the title? Well, it's very special and confusing in a way, because it's just they only appear in that episode and maybe a part in the next episode, but today they didn't show up, so I'm worried. Who are they? Are they a special character we need to look out for in the next or upcoming episodes, or are they something that we need to be afraid of? Do they have an antagonistic role in the anime? Will they be a special character? Well, I can already tell you that they won't be. They are only for that episode, and the role they play in that episode is a very protagonistic and helpful role. So you don't have to worry about any more antagonists so far, at least for now. So, with that, I can continue with the episode. I can say that, wow, it was rigorous training today. It was terrible. Have you ever seen somebody working that hard for a very minor or least important thing? Because I have never seen anybody work for a year and 6 months straight, doing nothing but swinging their sword and throwing their arms about, doing absolutely painful exercises and completely ruining their mindset in a healthy way. Well, not healthy. I would say that it was quite traumatic for Tanjiro to go through that. But luckily, he comes out of that very well. He's very successful after that. But let's talk about the boulder. What does the boulder have any significance to the story? Well, the boulder, or anything representing the boulder, will have an importance because that will help them go to final selection. Yay! Final selection is this Demon Slayer thing where people go to it and they will have to stay on a mountain with thousands of demons, so they will have to worry about the demons not falling, not dying, just that, hurting themselves, whatever, and they will have to be worrying about other things like tripping, dying. Did I mention dying? Yes, I did mention dying. So that, but the boulder, if someone has broken the boulder, that means they have the right to go. Or the trainer, like Sekonji Orokodaki for Tanjiro, will choose them and allow them to go to final selection, which then in turns allow them to become a Demon Slayer from the Demon Slayer core committee. And that's very special because there aren't too many in this modernized world of Demon Slayer, because this is still the Taisho period, but in their present, it's quite modern, and apparently they haven't seen a train before, so it definitely tells you like what they have experienced in the Taisho period and what they've grown up from, because the only character who has seen it is a character that will come later on, well, a train at least, and that character will come later on. But sidestepping from that point, I would like to mention that Sekonji Orokodaki is quite important to, the Demon Slayer core, because he has a very special role, and it's called Hashira. And now Hashira are very strong, like very strong, because if anybody knows who Gyu Tomioka, just this very unimportant role as a character, he's a Hashira, as you can tell from this clip, with his monumental strength and his completely lackluster face when he's fighting a powerful demon. But this does come with some issues of its own, because being a Hashira means that a lot of people have been trained under you, and a lot of people have been involved with demons and the Demon Slayer core, which has to issue some negative effects from this, such as death, injury, and, complete killer demons destroying them. So that's just a little slight problem when being trained by a pure Demon Slayer, because he is one of the 9 Hashira, or 9 pillars. So that does issue some problems itself. But if you are trained from a Hashira, that means you have a likelihood of having more of an intense training regimen and, hell, basically, like Tanjiro had to go through. And later on you'll see another character being trained by a former Hashira. And now Sekonji Orokodaki was a Hashira, but now has been formally retired because, he wanted his successor, Gyu Tomioka, to become one. But let's go far away from spoilers. Let's go. And let's talk a little, very small amount, about why Tanjiro wants to do this. Well, that's very easy. He wants to save his little sister Nezuko. And everybody can say that if they have a younger sibling, because they want to protect them with their entire life. If not seems like that, it does. So, cherish your siblings. That's what this episode really brings out with Tanjiro. And now with that, I would like to finish this episode with a monumental burst of news. My little new video on Anime Radio will be coming out, I have no idea. It will be coming out on Monday, as do my other videos, and I hope that everybody will be able to have time to look at that, because it takes a bit of time to do these videos. So now, with everything being said, please enjoy these videos that me and my colleague creates, because we work hard on these and we want to be successful and we want to have some enjoyment in this. So now, with everything said and done, thank you for tuning into Anime Radio, and we hope you can tune into our next videos in Anime Radio. Thank you and have a lovely day.